Hello there, fellow shipboard rider, Harvey here. My pipe went out. I'm smoking two blends from Cornell Deal at the same time. Autumn Evening and Apricot Sun Cream. I certainly hope that this video is not gonna go on too much of a ramble, but I have a very important point to make and something that I've been thinking about. So the important point is the YouTube Pipe Presenters 2011 Video Awards. I don't know if that's the full name. Two channels came up with the idea independently. I think it's fantastic. I will refer to both channels and perhaps make a video response. Does it fit a video response to this? I'm just kind of like keeping the ball rolling. Yeah, maybe actually a video response will be the proper thing to do, since what you want to do finally is actually keep the ball rolling to come up with more ideas about categories and you name it. So yeah, props to you, kudos to you guys, a great idea. Looking forward to it. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, the thought that I had in mind was about something highly related with the YouTube Pipe community, and it surprises me the level of tolerance and kindness that the community has, that the community shows. I'm certain that I could extend it, probably, most likely, to the pipe smokers, not only the YouTube pipe smoker community. Look at us. All from different nations, different gender, different sexual orientation, different religions, different political views, different backgrounds, different languages, although I have to admit most of the YouTube pipe community actually communicate in English, but still. I get one or two comments in Spanish, which is cool. How would you explain that this kind of behavior cannot be extrapolated to the entire society? Because look, the behavior that we show absolute tolerance to gender, sexual orientation, religion, you name it. We might disagree with some people, and that doesn't stop us to keep going to their channels or commenting or even, what would I say? I'm not trying to say that we are condescending. We tend to, but if we disagree with somebody, we try our best to make an insightful comment to show our points in which we disagree, and that's fine. That's not taken personally. I mean, rarely is taken personally, I will say. I don't believe you are special, a unique breed. I don't believe that. What I do believe is that humans tend to look for that thing that you have in common with other people, and I wouldn't say that it helps us to identify ourselves, but it puts us at ease, to belong, the sense of belongingness. We try to make our circles smaller and smaller sometimes. It's very strange. And at the same time, some of our social circles, we are very happy if they expand. But perhaps if they expand too much, we feel uncomfortable again. Maybe it has some genetical reason, something in our genes. I'm not sure. But what is a little bit surprising and saddening, I will say. I mean, it makes me sad. Is how come we cannot show the same tolerance? And we, I'm not saying the YouTube pipe community or the pipe smokers, but we as human beings, why is so difficult for us to share the same level of tolerance to everybody? And I'm not saying in YouTube, I'm saying in our lives. You may argue that some religions or some philosophical ways to see life will encourage a similar behavior, and I'm sure they do. But most people don't do that, even inside those beliefs. And it's confusing. Are we tolerant because we have this short contact with each other, and still we kind of like compartmentalize our lives in such a way that if we are affected by somebody or something in the pipe smokers community, well, we have other things to deal with. So it's just that small part that is that in that particular time, and you just don't bother to put energy on it, and you will let it go. Why so difficult to do the same in the rest of our lives? It might be as well that there is nothing to gain there. I don't expect that most of us are doing this because we want to get rich. There's almost no money involved here, almost. And the little money that is involved, most of us are okay with that. So maybe you cannot extrapolate into an economical model the behavior that we have, and it's sad. It's very, very sad. Why are we so desperate to look for things that makes us different, or close to other people so we can distinguish ourselves? And you can find everywhere. You make excuses on religion, where you were born, what's your political views, what did you study, and when you are in those, you have further divisions to make yourself unique or in close contact with a shorter circle of people, instead of going to see the big picture. And the big picture is still we are in the same planet. No matter what's your political views, no matter what you believe in terms of religion, your gender, or whatever, this is still flesh. We're still humans. And that should be a strong enough indication to want to help each other and to be extremely tolerant. I don't know. I ramble. As always, my friends, puff away.